The punter, Jack Fox, has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field. And this opening kickoff will not even reach the landing zone. It hits short of the 20, so the ball out to the 40-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
2nd down and 3. Here's McCarthy. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And while their numbers for the season haven't been that great, they do have players capable of making plays, as we just saw there. Able to get in there and blow that play up. They're just looking for more of those types of plays throughout this game.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Looking to throw McCarthy. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And this brings up a third and goal.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. And they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill in for a loss.
Third and goal, McCarthy. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. And that hits the right upright but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. This defense for the Vikings very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Goff now looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Knight on the handoff. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Lions at 2-7 now on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. And it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football. But if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Two for 66.
Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Goff. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because...
And this ball will be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Vikings 3.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Goff. His throw incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the carry, here's Knight. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
At the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A run with Knight. Fights out the defender. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Goff now looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Gore fighting him off. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A couple quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. McCarthy operating from the gun. That's laid out deep for Rice. And he bats it away and falls down incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball,
You're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
This is Knight. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
Caught left side, Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and 3rd.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. His pass caught at the 4. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Great job here by this defense. They try to bring the receiver from one side of the field to the other, hoping he'll get lost in the wash. But a really nice job there to make a quick tackle and force 4th and goal.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. And if you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Lions 13.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions have retaken a third-quarter lead.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Again, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brown goes in motion left. To the air with McCarthy.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
After the interception, here's Goff.
Well, that's brought in by Knight.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Up the middle they go. Knight. And he is going to lose yardage here. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Goff now to throw. Buying time to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right? They just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
On play action, now McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson.
50 yards!
And the Vikings have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing.
They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll try the left side. It's Knight, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw is Goff. And his throw here is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Goff.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw, Goff.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's good for the Lions.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's 2nd and 10.
DC. Hold on. Check.
Now it's Goff.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Looking to throw McCarthy.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 13 yards.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's McCarthy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
To the air again, McCarthy.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
T.J. Hockenson, 31 yards. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Yeah, really with it. I should probably stop a hit, boy, because I got all the hits. What? Why that drink you got a chip? I be on my little...
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Goff now looks to throw.
That is caught by Laporta.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Knight. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here's Goff.
This to Laporta, right side.
Takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Sam Laporta with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Lions 26. To kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now they'll audible to something else. Throwing is McCarthy.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Inside the 20.
2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Goff now looking to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Throwing left sideline complete. It's Simmons. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Here's 1st and goal.
Here's Goff. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They'll try and run it here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right.
And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Minnesota, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the